Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. In today's Courseplay tutorial I'm going to show you how to unload a silo using Courseplay. So I have my Liebherr front loader right here. So what you want to do is bring up Courseplay. So in this case it's this. There we go. Bring up Courseplay right here, and what you want to do is you want to record your course. So I'm going to start recording my course just a little bit before, so that's a good enough spot right there. So we're going to start recording the course right here. Going to drive forward in the middle of our bunker. And what we're going to do is when we get to the front of the bunker, we're going to set a waiting point, and then we're going to lift this up and drive to the end of the bunker. There we go. We're going to drive to the end of the bunker, and then we're going to hit the parking set waypoint again. So we're going to hit the waypoint like that, and then we're going to hit start reverse driving. So now we're driving in reverse. And what we'll do is we'll drive backwards over the pile once again, and then in this particular situation we are going to back up just to the right here a little bit, nice and gentle like that. So I'm using a steer wheel to do this, but you can do it with a keyboard and mouse. You just need to make sure you do it very gently and make sure the turns are nice and gentle. Alright, so we want to go forward now, so we're going forward. And we just hit the button there, so now I'm going to take a nice gentle turn over to here, and what you want to do is you want to make sure you line up your bucket to the middle of the flagel symbol, and then what you want to do is I'm going to raise this up a little bit just so I can get a good gauge as to where you want to stop. So I'm going to drive forward just a little bit more, like so. There we go, and that's a good stopping point. So we'll hit the parking spot right there, or the set waypoint, and they're going to hit the reverse direction once again, and then we're going to reverse away from the tipping point again with a nice gentle turn here. Perfect. And then we're going to hit the reverse, so it's going forward now again. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you give yourself lots of room in order to hit that first waypoint again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a nice gradual turn around here, just to make sure I can get to that first point nice and easily. Because if you don't set that up nicely, what will happen is you'll run into situations where it will just go in circles basically. So that should be good. Then we're going to hit stop like so. And because this is an unloading position, what we're going to do is going to set our loading position. So this is going to be our pre-unloading position like that. And we're going to set it up so this is also the transporting position, like so. We want the loading position to be nice and low to the ground, so just like that. There we go. Set that as the loading position. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you set it up properly, so when you come back over here, like so, you're going to make sure you set up that unloading position. So we're going to do that right now. Going to lift the bucket up, and we're going to put it into the unloading position, which is make sure it's nice and high, and back up just a teensy wincy bit. There we go. And that is the unloading position now. So we'll set that to the unloading position like so. Alright, so let's give that a go. So we're going to set this up into a nice spot. I'm going to turn around here and set it up to the first position there. And that should allow us to unload our silo using Courseplay. Alright, so let's see what happens when we drive the course. So there it's go. It's going to that first point there. It's going to lower the bucket once it gets close to this area right here. There it goes. Now it's going to load up silage like so. It's going to continue until it gets a full bucket worth. And now this is the transporting position, so now it's going to back up gently over to the side over here, like we recorded. And then once it gets to a nice distance where it's going to change direction, it's going to go straight. There it goes. And now it's going to turn back towards our unloading point right there. And the reason why we put that waiting point right there is so that it knows it's the unloading point, as you can see. So now it's going to keep it in this position until it detects where the unloading spot is. There, it's detected the unloading spot right there. It's unloaded. Perfect. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is just to make sure you have a good adjustment. So now it's backing up to there. It's going to go drive around like we set up. So it's going to drive forward, do a little bit of loop, and come back. Just like that. Perfect. So then once it gets there, it's going to go back to that very first point and do its thing. So if I were to do that course again, I'd probably adjust the bucket a little bit so it didn't get caught on there, but it was fine this time around, but I would probably adjust it so it didn't cause a problem later on. There it's going to the last point, and that's going to go to that first point there. And that's why you need to make sure it is not necessarily close, but make sure it can get to that first point, because sometimes that can cause a problem. And there you go. That is how you set up Courseplay to unload your silos for you. So once again, my name is Ian Robson. This has been Farming Simulator, and this has been a Courseplay tutorial as to how to use the front loader to unload your silo into the bunker or into the biogas facility. Alright folks, my name is Ian Robson, and I'll catch you guys later.